Are we live?
Are we live? We're live?
Welcome back, bunch of animals, to the Track Walk Pod with Paige and Evan, where we talk all wrong opinions on Formula One, dude.
Formula One!
Formula One, dude.
Yeah.
Viva Las Vegas.
I know. We're all about that Vegas life.
Las Vegas. Hey.
How often have you been to Vegas?
I've been there. I mean, like, I'm poor, right? So, like, I
Yeah.
go there and I'm like, it'd be nice to gamble more than $50.
Right.
You know what I mean?
How many? I've only been once.
I've been there
I've been
a
there
lot of
once.
times. I've been there like maybe 7 or 8 times, 10 times maybe.
I've been there once. Dude, Sarah's dad used to get comped rooms.
Really? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes total fucking sense.
After, I think it was Emily's birthday, they stayed in a comp room.
Wow.
Like one with stairs and shit. I was like, must be nice.
Must be fucking nice, dude. The more money you have, the more free shit you get.
Yeah, right.
Make it make sense, please.
Right? We need it.
Yeah. Any hoodles. What a fucking race weekend.
What a weekend.
What a weekend, dude.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was fine, dude. It was fine. Watched football.
How was the go-kart track I couldn't go to?
Ooh.
Was it a good day?
It was a good fucking day, dude.
Dang it.
It's fucking 62 degrees out there.
Evan hits me up. It's 11 on a work day. He's like,
Let's go go-karting.
I'm sorry, I have meetings
Hey,
today.
do you have a job? If not, let's go go-karting.
I mean, you have a job,
I
but
know, but they don't fucking call me out anymore.
I was like, no, dude. He's like, you think you could do the meeting from the car? I'm like, I'm on camera.
Such a privileged thing to say.
Like a client meeting.
Yeah.
I know.
Tell them you're busy.
Yeah, right.
Whatever.
Well, cool.
Yeah, Viva Las Vegas. What did I do? I watched football, watched the race. Dude, it was so sick being an American and watching that race and having that race be at like 11.
11 p.m.
Being like 2 beers deep. Being like, oh, I'm just going to drink tonight.
Can I tell you something?
What?
I was already in bed.
Wow.
I woke up and watched it in the morning like it was happening like
Oh
a normal
my
race.
God, dude. F1 gave you a layup for like, hey, a convenient time finally.
I was like, I'm tired.
Oh, man.
I'm an old man. Like all
Jesus
we
Christ.
did this weekend was domesticated shit. It was like hang up Christmas lights, decorate for Christmas. Yeah.
And I was like, it's time to drink and watch fast cars. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Maybe I should have come over here.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Darn it.
Darn it, gosh darned it.
I would have fallen asleep.
Okay, anyways, who gives a flying fuck about our life, dude? No one cares.
I do.
Okay, cool.
I care about your life.
1 out of, what, 8 billion
Is that how many?
people are alive? I don't know. Don't ask me.
Everyone, go follow Track Walk Pod. I'm just gonna
Just do it.
I'm gonna take it over for you.
Take it over, dude.
Follow us on Instagram, Twitter. What is it? Threads,
MySpace.
Facebook, all of the things. Follow us on our socials. Also, follow the actual podcast
Subscribe,
at Track Walk
dude.
Pod
Subscribe.
on any platform. That's Spotify, that's Apple, that's Amazon, that's Google, YouTube. Subscribe, like, comment, leave us a rating. But yeah, Track Walk Pod. Give it a follow. Thanks,
There it
guys.
is. Nice
What do we
and
have
short.
today?
Today, we got breaking news. Cadillac, baby. Cadillac has been accepted into the Formula One community. Not going to say too much right now. Next up, we have a new race director
Wow.
for Formula One starting in Las Vegas. And then, I mean, like the most obvious news ever, Max Verstappen, the 4-time, baby.
Yep.
Hell yeah. And then after that, we'll get into the race. So much to fucking talk about, dude.
Yeah.
So much. And then, guess what, Peach?
What?
It's
Tell me.
race week.
Sorry.
It's fucking race week again.
Race week again.
It's race week again. And guess what, dude?
Logistical nightmares.
Yeah,
again for
they're I
everyone.
mean, perfect. I mean, like they're placed in the perfect part of the country to go all the way to the other side of the world.
Yeah.
Smack dab in the middle of the country.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. They're like, but we want to save on fuel and we want to be carbon neutral by 2030.
How
It's
about
like,
all these flights and transportations?
Yeah, let's go from U.S. to Qatar, halfway around the world.
That'd be
Deal.
an interesting, like, do they just have to get a cargo plane to be able to transport the big old mobile homes and stuff?
That's a good question.
Interesting.
Who cares, dude? We don't know.
We don't know.
So it's race week. We'll give our race predictions. We'll also go into our race predictions for Vegas and see how PJ stacks up
Yeah.
because he is
If
down by
I close
3.
the gap,
Can he close the gap?
only
people?
thing I can do is tie.
Yeah, that sucks, dude. That
Frig.
sucks.
Frig. Sucks to be me.
Sucks to be him, dude. He's streaming for 12 hours.
That's fine.
Whatever.
What are we streaming?
Chill for a while and then I'll pass
Rock
out.
band?
And then I'll yes, dude, rock band. All right.
We found a niche.
Yeah, we did find a niche. Okay, people, that's enough.
Here we go.
Let's fucking crack a beer and get into it.
Let's see how I can do this. Oh my God.
My God, that was piss poor by both of us. I think. Cheers, buddy. Let's talk some
Cheers. Let's talk racing. Now that we're all cleaned up,
Did you guys like the song?
Let's
now
ju-
that we're all cleaned up.
let's jump right into it.
So, what did you guys think of the song?
Evan is the worst.
Okay, who cares, dude? All right, breaking news.
Breaking news.
Cadillac is now approved to be an 11th team on the grid for Formula One.
Okay, first off, 11 teams is sick.
That's a lot of people trying
11
to...
teams is cool.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I know.
Are you about to say something bad?
No, I'm saying, like, it's a lot of people to be trundling around a track, which is dope. Bernd Maylander, the fucking safety car driver, is going to have his hands full all year.
It's going to be sweet.
Yeah.
And obviously another US-based team. Or is it the first US-based team? Is Haas US-based?
Yeah.
But their manufacturer or their factories not in the US though.
I think it's in Italy, maybe? I don't know. Why do we don't know.
No, we're just talking about
We're
it.
just talking.
Jeez.
God.
Calm down, Evan.
Relax,
Yeah.
everyone. Talking to them.
Talking to them.
Now, Cadillac has the opportunity to do the funniest thing in the world and to hire Logan Sargent as their first driver.
No.
Do it.
No chance.
Hire Logie.
Okay, so what I saw, holy crap, frog voice. What I saw was they want to be a works team, and like that was part of the reason they got accepted into Formula One, but their engine isn't expected to be ready till 2028.
Jesus Christ.
And I don't know if they are able to like secure an engine deal to let them join Formula One sooner. So I'm sure all of those details will shake out eventually.
Are
right?
we even going to be alive in 2028?
We might not.
I'll jump off my balcony before that.
Why?
I don't know.
Just because?
Just because.
You're going to live here till 2028?
I'll live here for the rest of my life.
I'm never moving.
I'll rent for the rest of my life, dude.
And I did look it up, bro, like what we talked about earlier as to like why Andretti stepped down from Andretti Racing Board of Directors.
Okay.
He's on the board of directors at Cadillac, so he still is getting into Formula One.
Okay, but Andretti is still a thing?
Yeah. Andretti Racing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he's not on the board of directors.
Not for the Andretti team. I think he's focusing his energy and time into the Formula One entry.
That's so fucked up, though. They were like, was Formula One just like Andretti? Absolutely not. Cadillac? Okay.
I don't know.
Why do people not like Andretti? Do you know?
Not a clue.
Not a fucking idea. Why do they hate him?
I think Mario won a world championship too.
Yes.
Yeah.
He is royalty in the F1 world.
I don't know. Maybe it was just they were... Actually, I don't know. I don't even have anything to speculate off of. Maybe they just wanted another, like, works team. You know, like, maybe they were like, let's not have another racing point here. Let's not have another Williams. Let's have something like a Mercedes or a Ferrari that's associated to a car brand and to an engine.
Yeah. I guess.
That would be my guess.
Whatever.
I don't know.
Stoked. I want to see an 11 team grid. 22 drivers, dude. That's chaos.
Awesome.
That's chaos. Do you think that does anything for the point system? Or you think it's still top 10 only get points?
I don't know. Right? I'm sure it'll be fluid and they'll have to kind of see. I'm sure they'll take one season to see what it's like again with 11 teams.
Yeah.
You looked it up. It was like 2016, right?
Yes, that was the last time. Yeah.
So I'm sure they'll look in like the first year is like, well, let's see what it's like, and then we can make adjustments moving forward.
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed.
And Cadillac sounds sick. Like I do enjoy I mean, Jack has a Cadillac that's so sick, and I'm gonna be a huge Cadillac fan.
I will too, dude. Go America.
America,
dude.
Fuck yeah.
So Logan Sargent set to sign with Cadillac in 2028.
Not a chance. What would he be? Like 32 years old?
Yeah, he'd be old, right?
With zero experience.
Yeah.
With like zero meaningful experience.
You know he didn't get that IndyCar seat?
No.
He didn't get it.
Oh, poor
damn
guy.
Logie, dude.
Oh.
When it rains, it pours. That's what we say here in America.
Shit.
Logie did not get his IndyCar seat.
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah.
Best of luck.
Best of luck, buddy. Okay.
What else was?
Next up, we have a new race director that was set to start at the Las Vegas GP. His name is Rui Marquez. Rui?
Not a clue.
Rui. R-U-I.
Rue.
Get a different first name. You know what I mean?
I don't think it's that easy. But
Get a different first name.
I don't think it's that easy.
And to make like a really good first impression, the first video of Rui Marquez that I saw online was him getting out of his car to litter on the track.
You're like,
and I was like, you're doing a great job, buddy.
This may be edited or some weird scenario type deal, but
there may be more context
bad
to it,
look.
but that was my first impression, is watching him litter on the Las Vegas
This
GP
guy's
track.
a litterer.
Yeah, litter bug, dude. Rui Marquez, we know you're a litter bug, buddy. And we're going to keep an eye on it.
Yeah, we're going to make sure you're throwing all your trash away.
Yeah, exactly.
Evan Page are on the case.
We're going to find him. Maybe we should give him community service instead of Max Verstappen.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah. I mean, it's a big fine in the U.S.
It is.
It's a very big fine.
It's a felony.
Felony, dude. Is it?
No, I don't think so.
Misdemeanor, maybe?
I don't think it's a felony.
All right, who cares? What does that mean for us? Nothing. That's
Doesn't
not
move,
in our wheelhouse.
Doesn't move the needle for me at all.
At all.
Zero. 0-0.
All right, next up, more breaking news. Beep, 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 beep. Now, as you all know, Max Verstappen is now the 4-time baby.
4-time world champion.
What does that mean for his legacy?
Not a goddamn thing.
Anyone could win 4. That's my thing. Anyone can win 4.
I could do it on my couch.
That's what I'm saying. No, I mean, like, congratulations to Max Verstappen.
Yeah, we know you're listening. Congrats, man.
Congratulations.
We're super proud of you.
You have to give the guy his flowers. Rough year. I mean,
started off hot,
and then arguably the third worst car on average throughout the year, and still managed to fucking pin it up there.
Yeah. You think he's disappointed that he like floundered to the finish line?
I don't think he gives two fucks, dude.
I think he's fine. I think he's probably glad that the like conversation and like the controversy will just stop.
Right, yeah. I mean, like, what can you say? What else can you say? What can you say to be like, no, Max Verstappen isn't the great. Lando's the greatest because of this, this, and this. It's like, how do you argue against a 4-time?
Yeah.
How do you argue against that?
You can't. You can't.
He's inevitable, and I know you don't like him, but say it, dude. Say congratulations to Max Verstappen.
Cheers to you. Congratulations.
There you go.
I don't not like him.
Mm,
He's just not my favorite.
yeah.
Like he's not on the level of like Lance Stroll and
Shut the fuck
and
up.
Esteban. No, I'm saying on my like hatred on my hatred scale. Like even I don't like Zhou Guan Yu even more than I don't like Max.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
That makes sense.
Congratulations.
To Max Verstappen.
4-time world champ.
4-time world champ, baby. And I think the funniest part about that whole thing was he was on an interview with Sky Sports. I'm sure he was several beers and several gin and tonics deep. He was on an interview with, I think it was like a Dutch Sky Sports because he was, and there were subtitles. I mean, like, it was dumbed down for the English speaking folk. And they asked him, they were like, so we saw you had a conversation with Zach Brown. And what was that about? And he's like, I told him I would win it in the fastest car, and I did it on fucking Sky Sports. They were like, yeah. And he was like clearly fucked up, dude.
Just hammered.
And like for context, there was a clip of Max Verstappen talking to Zach Brown, and Zach Brown like came over, congratulated him.
Yes.
And Max was like, but you said I could only do it in the fastest car, right? And Zach Brown was like, ha 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 ha, and shook his hand and like walked away.
Broke a bottle over his head.
Yeah, but it's funny because like people were like, oh, it was just like friendly banter. But I know, like after what I saw from Max winning in Brazil, and he like made that comment, and he was like, you know what that was? Like simply lovely.
But I think he has like a petty streak in him.
He has a petty streak. He was hanging on to what they said about him. Same thing with Norris when he won in Zandvoort on his home turf, dude. Simply lovely. Max was like, I'll remember that shit. Zach Brown, same shit. Zach Brown was like, he can only win in the fastest car. And Max was like, I'm going to remember that shit.
I think it was playful, right?
Playful, but I know.
I think it was deeper than just a little playful. He's like, I hope this cuts a little bit. But there's no way that, like, as you're going through that celebration and being so happy that, like, you're being that petty. I think he just, like, throws it out there to be like,
remember when you said that? You
suck it.
Stupid snack, Brown.
It's more so like, suck it, old man.
Yeah, right.
You know, I don't think he was like, fuck you, don't talk to me.
Right.
Like, I think
it was more like a suck my dick.
Yeah.
Like, I fucking did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does that lead into the race weekend?
Let's lead into
Should we talk to the race weekend?
Yeah. Race weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Race weekend. Now, why 306,000 people in attendance? Did you see one cutaway to the grandstands ever at any point in time? Ever at any point ever?
No. Except for, all right, so this was my thought after you asked me that. Like, except for on the main straight, right? Like, that looked packed. Those grandstands were packed. And I think also maybe the street courses are tough to get more grandstands or better pictures. Maybe their view is limited. Like, I'm not trying to say like you're wrong or like your opinion's wrong, but you're wrong.
Right. But it's weird because, like, I mean,
no, but I hear what you're saying.
That's a significant amount of people to be at a race weekend, right? But I mean, you pan to, Coda. You pan to the crowd in Coda. You pan to the crowd in Monaco.
But
you pan to the crowd in Belgium. Like, you see so many fucking people.
Okay. What about the comparison? I would love to see a side-by-side comparison of Vegas and Azerbaijan.
That's true.
You know,
Abu Dhabi too is another one.
Right, because like the Vegas GP is in such a not densely populated by number of people, but by sheer number of buildings and large buildings.
Yeah. No, that's
is my only rebuttal to you.
That's a good point.
Like,
it was just weird.
And they don't want to throw up grandstands right in front of the sphere. Like, there's probably so many spots that they're like, oh, we can't put grandstands here because we can't obstruct the camera vision to seeing like these scenes and stuff.
Yeah.
To seeing these landmarks.
I just thought it was bizarre. Like, it's just a weird thing, right?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah. Like, for so many people, but I wonder if I'm curious to know, like, if you would have to pay extra to be in a hotel room or like
with a view?
A casino room that has a view.
1,000%.
And I wonder if they take that into account on attendance numbers too.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I would say it would be like tickets, like that they scanned. You know, I don't know.
Wait, what was that number again? Tell me. What'd you say?
If I remember correctly, it was 306,000.
300?
And 6,000. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Why?
I don't know. That's a fuck ton.
That's a fuck ton of people. That's why I'm saying it was so weird.
That's a fuck ton.
That I didn't see very many people in the grandstands.
What would it be, like attendance?
Yeah, let's see. Formula 1 Las Vegas GP 2024 attendance.
Yeah. Okay. Because that's kind of like an astronomical number. Oh, interesting. Las Vegas Metro Police tell 8 News now that 139,000 people attended this year's Las Vegas GP. Over its 3 full nights. That's far less than the 306 reported by Formula 1.
Interesting.
And I think the key context is over the 3 nights.
Right.
Like, so you could have a ticket for FP1, but never come back. So that's over 3 nights.
The 100?
Yeah.
No shit.
The 139.
So then why did they report 306,000 people?
I don't know.
Interesting, because I know when they do the reports for like COVID,
this report says here's why, but it may take me too long to read. So
interesting. Are we breaking some crazy news?
I don't know. I mean, there's a news article online, so I don't think so. We don't break news here, Evan.
What are you talking about, dude? We broke the news that Max Verstappen is world champion again.
Oh, you're right.
We're the ones that broke it.
So the FIA had to take an event permit out, and their initial number was 306 on what they estimated to be the number. Oh my
god, dude. How much horseshit is that? Then I wonder what, like, because, you know, Coda said we had like 450,000 people over the course of the weekend. Right. What was the real number then?
Right, because I'm curious that just hearing you say that, the Indianapolis 400...
400...
I'm drunk. The Indianapolis 500, I believe, is like, I think a little under 500,000 people show up.
Yeah.
Which is insanity. And they show up for race day.
Right.
Like, that's insanity.
Yeah, that's insanity.
So that's why I said, like, I'm not sure that number sounds correct.
Interesting, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so I was right with 306.
Yeah, you were.
Hey.
Good math.
Good math. Big math. All right, who cares about all that? Let's get into the actual race itself.
Let's get into the action.
Let's start.
Evan's like, I want to talk about everything. I'm like, bro, we got to try to be consistent here. We got to fit it into a 40 to 50 minute episode.
Buckle in, people. This is going to be a 3-hour episode.
I would leave.
Yeah.
I'm so tired.
I'll just stay here and do it. All right, so let's start with the bottom of the grid. Do you think Adrian Newey is looking at his decision and being like, what the fuck did I just get myself into? I had Ferrari sucking my dick to come over.
Right. Look at their car right now. My answer to you is no. I think he looks at his bank account and he says, I'll be all right.
All right. That's fine. That's fine.
Right?
It'll be good.
He's like, I mean, it's a fucking dumpster fire, but I get to fire everyone. And that feels...
And I get to retire comfortably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think he was going to retire comfortably anyways.
Yeah, but still, even more comfortably, right? Yeah, so, I mean, like, what is going on with Aston Martin? They're such a dumpster fire, and, like, last year they were
I didn't even think about him this weekend.
Right? Like, that's the thing. Is, like, you're not even thinking about him again.
No.
Remember last year? It was just, like, Fernando on the podium, maybe? Like, he qualifies 5th. You're like, he's going to be on the podium,
Yeah.
dude. And now it's just, like, qualifying 17th and 20th? And Lance Stroll, after the race, was like, yeah, I didn't have comms the whole race. They were like, so you didn't have comms since lap 1? He's like, yeah. And I was like, you know what, dude? I'll bet you Aston Martin just didn't want to talk to you
Oh, for sure.
the whole race.
They're
They
like,
were probably just like,
we don't want to hear this guy.
Like, oh,
But also-
what, Lance? You're
you're
breaking up. Ah, dang it. Oh, no. Ah.
But I feel like we've seen comm issues before, and like they change out a steering wheel.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they do that? They're like, no, you're fine. We can hear you. Can you
Right.
hear us?
Yeah, you're in P20. We can afford the time to switch out a steering wheel. You know what? Let's not even do that. Retire the car.
Yeah.
Just come back in here.
But
buddy.
they couldn't talk to him to tell
Right,
that.
yeah,
He was
yeah.
just out there like, guys, hi.
They couldn't talk to him.
He's
Yeah.
driving past the paddock. He's like, guys, look at me.
So stupid. So fucking stupid. Yeah, Aston Martin, dude, what a fucking dumpster fire, man. Like,
Yeah.
whatever.
Okay, I want to ask, while we're right here, did you enjoy the race?
Oh, dude, I thought it was one of the best of the season.
It was a sick race.
Yeah.
It was a
You know who?
it was a high degradation,
High deg race.
a high deg race, man.
And now we're going to get into the technicalities of why tires degrade.
buckle in, folks.
Buckle
Let's
in,
hear it.
folks. We're getting technical here.
So the rubber heats up to a consistency,
and then the marbles come off the tire, and then the more
Okay,
you
we're
work
done.
Okay.
and that's the end of that segment.
That's the end of the podcast, people. See you next week. So, yeah, the race itself, the first stint of it was just like action, just like pass after pass after pass after pass.
Yeah,
like,
and the
it
first couple laps too. I love the camera angles to see the guys like taking different lines and jetting in and out between each other. And
dude, I swear to God, like some of those different lines weren't because they were playing with different lines. I think their tire deg was so bad that they were going wide on apex.
or just like, or to dumb it down, I think they just didn't have grip.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
There we go. That's our wheelhouse right there.
Because I'm not sure if it was tire degradation or getting the tires into the appropriate temperature window.
Right.
But it was like, yeah, I think guys were just slipping and sliding. It looked like an ice skating
It
rink.
was fucking freezing out there. Yeah, the race itself was, I mean, just like what it meant, right? Lando, where were you, right? Mercedes is just like filthy in cold conditions.
Yeah.
Like their car just comes alive when it's fucking freezing out.
It's got to be something about the heavy downforce, man.
I don't know. And it's fucking nuts.
Right.
Yeah, they dominated all weekend, and like congratulations to George Russell. His first, maybe not his first week, but like this was one of the only weekends I can remember that he was
Just ran away with it.
dominant all weekend. FP1, FP2, FP3 qualifying,
Mhm.
and then just like ran away with the fucking race.
Right.
That was the first time I saw that. Now Lewis Hamilton, on the other hand, I mean, like incredible race. Is he washed? Absolutely not. Shut the fuck up. But he's got to get his qualifying shit together, dude. He really fucking does. Because
I wonder if it's like a product of him, like,
getting old.
no, just like calling it in.
He's just done for. He's done.
Maybe, I don't know, like maybe he doesn't have that fire during qualifying, but like by the time race day comes around, like that fire's still there.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm gonna be honest with you. I was proved wrong, but like on race day, I was like, Lewis is gonna come through the field for sure. But the second he got like, the second he passed like Lando and Max, and I was like, oh shit, like he might take this away from fucking George.
Yeah.
Like, because he was putting in
He was
fastest lap after
storming.
fastest lap after fastest lap.
Yeah.
And he was catching George, and then, George, kudos to him because he he like controlled the fucking race.
Just consistent.
The second he got within like 5 seconds, he just like took off.
He's like, all right, I'll give it a little bit more.
Yeah, he just saved his tires, and then the second Lewis got close, he's like, all right, I'm gonna turn it up a little bit.
Yeah.
But the thing is like Lewis is going to another team where Charles is Mr. Saturday, dude.
A perennial excellent qualifier.
Excellent. Arguably the best on the grid qualifying wise.
Piss poor racer.
Piss poor racer. I can't say that. I can't say that. But yeah.
I tease, man.
But that's the thing, like,
it's not his fault. It's Ferrari's strategies that really fuck him.
The fucking meme of the clown pit wall came out strong this weekend.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, regardless, okay, we'll get into Ferrari, but Lewis is going to need to figure out his qualifying because Charles is arguably better in the race than George Russell is.
Mm-hmm.
And Charles is a way better qualifier than George and Lewis based off of his last couple years.
I think he'll come back and say, I have something to prove with a new team.
I would hope so.
Like, he's like, this chapter is ending, so I'm not, like, breaking my back over a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But he's going to go and have that renewed fire at Ferrari.
Yeah, that's true. Now, if Ferrari is going to be fighting for a championship next year, get it together. Get it together.
This is such a common theme with us. And for like talking about Ferrari, I feel like through our year of doing the podcast, this has been a topic 5 or 6 times.
5 or 6. Had to have been.
Has to be.
And
has to be.
It's not even like it's not even really technical. It's basic shit, right? It's super basic shit. Hey, Carlos, come into the pits. All right, I'm coming into the pits. And then last second, no, stay out.
Yeah, like if you're going to call someone in the pits, make sure that the guys are ready to go.
And then he, exactly. And then he crosses the line. Hey, FIA, where the fuck were you? You're so close to ding Max Verstappen with a penalty on cussing. But then all of a sudden they make a dangerous maneuver out of the pit. They're like, blind. They have their blinders on.
Yeah, dude.
Like, I wonder. Poking around with a stick.
Again, we don't know enough to be like, oh, he didn't cross the commit line. Or if there is a commit line.
It should have been a penalty, like, blatant.
Yeah.
It should have been.
That was crazy.
Crazy. It was a wild maneuver. And I mean, I was watching Lewis's onboard. I was like, holy shit. What the fuck was that?
Everyone was so confused. They're like, why did he...
Why did he do that?
What?
And then, Carlos hops on the radio. He's like, what happened? They're like, we were not ready. He was like, wake up.
I love it.
When are you going to be ready?
I love on the radio. Wake up. Come on, guys.
I know. He was like, wake up. And they were like, he was like, when are you guys going to be ready? They were like, I don't know, 2 laps, I guess. I don't know. Coming in like 2 laps.
If you feel like it.
And all the Ferrari guys are sitting there playing poker, like in the garage.
Cigarettes.
Yeah, cigarettes, playing poker, speaking Italian, using their fucking hands like this. Like, guys,
it's a spicy meatball.
It's a spicy meatball. Carlos, not ready, huh?
But having said that, right, is that fumble in like pit strategy or being in the pits worse than having one car in the race?
Oh, God.
Your driver coming into the pit lane and no one being there. You literally just
Can you guys guess who we're talking about?
You literally just served a drive-through penalty, and that's not a thing in Formula One.
No one enforced it.
Thing.
No one enforced your drive-through penalty, Ocon.
Right.
And Alpine.
Out of the bag.
And Alpine, and like Ocon was just like driving by the pits, driving by the garage, just like gave the garage a little wave. The garage was like, what the fuck is that guy doing here?
Guy.
It's like,
hey
Alpine.
Guys.
Alpine, you fucking blew up Pierre Gasly's car, first of all, after an incredible,
he was having a banger, yeah.
Incredible qualifying, especially coming off the back of Brazil.
Question for you.
Okay.
One interjection real quick.
Yep.
I saw a report that Pierre is the best driver on the grid because he's cost $0 worth of damage to his team.
I mean, like, kudos to him, but
does his engine blowing up? Do you think that?
No. No. I think it's like forced errors.
Oh, that's so sick.
Yeah, I think
Good
it's
for
forced
him.
errors.
That's
Yeah.
so dope.
So congratulations to Pierre Gasly for qualifying third, which is insanity.
Right.
And fuck you, Alpine, for not giving the guy a good engine to even just like outlast the race. Like, I mean, I'm sure a P6 was possible for him.
Yeah.
Which is incredible.
Easy.
For how shitty Alpine has been all year. And then his engine blows up. And then, like, you guys are sleeping, playing poker, doing whatever in the garage.
There was a lot of poker playing in the garages this weekend.
Lots of poker playing in the garage. And then, I mean, like, Ocon's just, you have one car.
Guy?
You have 50% less cars to worry about on the grid. Should we stagger them? Should we pit them on the same lap? What should we do? You
He's
guys have
driving by.
one car.
He's driving by. He's like, guys. Guys.
That's what they hear.
What do you think about the pink Alpine?
Oh, sick.
It confuses me.
Why?
This is probably for off air or a later date, but
Yeah, do it on air then.
no, we have so much more stuff to do. But like it's Racing Point, but I thought that Racing Point was Aston Martin prior.
Racing Point was Aston Martin.
I thought the
Right.
trajectory of the team was Force India, Racing Point, and then Aston Martin. But this is Alpine, or
Renault.
which would be Renault, Alpine, and then BWT, which is the same sponsor for Racing Point.
Right, but I
So
don't
I'm
think
confused.
I don't think it's Racing Point though.
No, I know, but it's the pink, and Racing Point was pink at one point.
BWT is
pink.
Is pink.
Yeah, so they jumped ship on who they were sponsoring.
Exactly.
Thank you for clearing that up.
I'm glad we got that sorted out.
But
Are you guys still with us?
sick livery.
Are you guys you know whose sick livery was sick?
Who?
Fucking VCAB, dude.
So
They
cool.
released it like the day we released our last podcast.
We missed the boat.
We missed the boat on that. I mean, dude, chef's kiss.
Awesome.
Incredible.
I
mean,
love
like,
the narrow nose, and with the color transition, made it look like an old car.
I mean, I'm such a dirty little slut for like a sparkly, like cosmic kind of look. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it looks so sick.
That baby powder blue.
Baby powder blue with like sparkles, almost like a cosmic look, and like
So dope.
their apparel, their gear for the weekend
Yeah.
was so nasty, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't pull it off, but the fact that it's like, you know, the team kit is fucking sick.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
Dope.
Super dope. Super dope. Super dope. Now, the other people who had a nice livery was Steak, Alfa Romeo, F1 team, Audi, Alfa Romeo.
Seeing it live, I didn't think it was
Sauber.
as sick.
Really?
Seeing it live, I don't think it didn't look as cool to me as the rendering. And then the racing suits, racing suits, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those looked like dog shit to me.
Really? I thought
Those
it was
look
just like
stupid.
something about the old schoolness of it, like the old school flames, like that you would put on a minivan. I enjoyed. But let's actually talk about the star of the show. The star of the show.
Oh,
Guan Yu Zhou had made it into
Heyo.
Q2. Guan Yu Zhou. Zhou Guan Yu? Guan Yu Zhou.
Zhou Guan Yu.
Listen, buddy, you're fired, dude. But hey, we got a performance out of him.
Go out with a bang. Hey, it only took us 2 years.
It only took us 2 years, dude.
Too little, too late, bud.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Poor guy.
Poor guy, he's fucked.
Fucked.
So fucked.
Yeah.
But finally, had a good fucking qualifying. What did he end up in the race?
P8?
What? No, he did not get points. Come on now. There's no way. Sorry, that was bad. Sorry.
Sorry.
Joe, P13.
Fuck.
Dude.
What a performance.
What a performance. You love to see it. But I just, like you said, too little, too late. Who cares about show, dude? I mean, why are we talking about steak?
Why are
F1
we even
team Sauber,
here?
F1 team Alfa Romeo, kick F1 team.
What
Steak
other
Sauber.
cool things happened during
Find
the
an
race?
identity.
Vegas. Oh, you wanted to talk about Franco
Gotapinto.
a little too big for his britches, man.
A little bit too big for his britches.
Had a harsh taste of reality.
Yeah, a little incident.
A big incident.
Nothing, just an incident. You know, the fucking mechanics at Williams were like, oh man, dude. Oh, I'm tired, boss.
Yeah.
I'm tired, boss.
Yeah.
I guarantee you those Williams mechanics watched the race on Saturday with like 4 minutes of sleep.
Yeah.
Just like hopped up on Red Bull coffee, just like,
the Williams mechanics are like
MVPs of the season.
Right.
MVPs
For just
of the
having
season.
to put cars back together, Frankensteining cars.
Yeah. I mean, early before the Las Vegas GP, I don't know if this is true, but I guess they were sent into the Williams factory. They're like, find any kind of spare part that you can put on this car because we're gonna fucking need it for the rest of the year.
It makes me think of like they just like were reaching into boxes and pulling out like springs and like clown noses and like horns. They're like, boss, will this work? They're like, yeah, we can use that for sure.
For sure, though. I mean, like,
that's all I see is like it's just like this animation of just like throwing out absurd things of a box.
Yeah, right, exactly. And then, I mean, and then they're like, "Can we glue this to the car?" They're like, no, like we can't glue the 2010 part of the car to our car now. Like it's just not in regulation. They're like, God damn it, cling, cling.
They're like, yeah, we've actually gone over the regulation on how much super glue could be used on a car.
Yeah, exactly. And like,
your car has too much adhesive.
Yeah. And I'm sure after Franco Colapinto crashed into the wall, like, Williams was, like, ordering the marshals, like, hey, can you guys go and pick up all of the debris and bring it into our garage so we can glue it back onto the car, please?
And any other car that crashes this weekend.
Yeah, we'll take their shit, too. We'll just paint over it.
Dibs.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, we called dibs. That's how it works.
But
speaking of logistical and car gaffes, Red Bull. I mean, you only had 3 fucking weeks to plan which rear. That it's so hard for me to say it. Rear wing. You are going. Rear wing. Which rear wing you are going to bring to Las Vegas?
You had 3 weeks, Red Bull, and I know Christian Horner went on an interview and was like, no, we brought the right one. It's just not working here. We brought the Monza spec. And then pan over 10 seconds later to fucking 2 guys in the Red Bull garage with a chainsaw hacking out the fucking rear wing. They're like, we're good, boss. We're good to go.
We got it, dude.
We're going to win the championship this year. And Checo's like, I already had enough trouble with what was going on.
They're like, this is... We're in the U.S. This is the closest we're ever getting to NASCAR, baby.
Yeah, dude.
Like, bring out the Sawzall.
Yeah. But literally, dude, I mean, like, it panned to Red Bull's garage, and they had a fucking Dremel carving out their rear wing. And Christian's like, no, we brought the white one.
No, it's
like,
fine.
No, you fucking liar, Christian Horner.
You're lying through your teeth.
You lied about the WhatsApp messages, and you're lying about your rear wing. Shut the fuck up, dude. We know.
Stop lying to us.
That's the thing, dude. Stop lying.
Please.
We know. We fucking know.
Yeah.
That was wild. And then there you go. Max Verstappen, 4-time, baby. With a fucking janky-ass rear wing.
Yeah.
Now, this segues into the Checo situation. Hey, Checo, buddy. Hey, dude. We fucking noticed, dude.
Every gosh darn week.
We noticed, dude. Eliminated in Q1, dog?
Ugh.
In Q1? Eliminating.
After your team comes, I mean, obviously this was 3 weeks prior, but after your team endorses you again and says that you will be retained, this is the performance you put on. This is all you have.
It's all he's got, dude. I mean, like,
we notice,
dude. And here's the thing, like, you know what? All things aside, like, Checo is underperforming, obviously, but it's the Checo fans that I just can't seem to wrap my head around, who keep defending the guy, and they're like, he's the best driver out there. They just haven't given him the car. They're like, I mean, like, you know, I post shit on, go follow Only F1 Fans Official on Instagram. I post shit on Only F1 Fans, and, like, you know, it's roasting Checo, obviously, and Checo fans will be like, well, that's what happens when you design a car around Max Verstappen and not Checo. And it's like, hey, man, why would we design a car around a guy who has 0 world championships?
Or the other side of the coin is, there is not a team on the grid that says, we're going to design this car for one person. They design the car, and the driver needs to adapt to how it's
and
how
they
it's
make
made.
Adjustments accordingly.
Right. It's not like they go into a weekend and they're like, hey, by the way, both mechanics team, just so you're aware, anything we do or change to Max's car in regards to setup and adjustments, make sure you're doing that to Checo's and just disregard anything he says
exactly.
during his practices.
It's not, yeah, exactly. That's such a good point. And here's the thing. It's like, hey, Checo, we're not bringing you in to be a world champion. We're bringing you in to protect Max from the Landos, the Oscars, the Lewises,
and
the Ferraris.
Exactly. Like,
you're not supposed to be a world champion.
You need to protect us from the constructors trophy
standpoint.
We have you here to secure extra points
and extra money.
Right.
So, hey, Checo, where are you in the constructors battle? Crickets. Chirp, 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 dude. It makes me angry, dude, because you have Yuki Tsunoda, who put on a fucking clinic this weekend.
Yeah.
A fucking clinic.
Liam, who keeps battling him.
Yeah, Liam didn't have his best weekend. But
it always ends up.
It ends up Checo and Liam battling each other.
Right.
First,
you shouldn't be here.
Checo, you're battling Liam Lawson, the guy in your sister team in the inferior car / team, and you're sitting here being like, well, yeah, I don't have the fastest car because it's designed around Max. And it's like, okay, go to the sister team and then try and fight your way to Max, right? Like,
if you want a car designed around you, go to a different team.
Right.
Go to a midfield team.
Yeah.
You saw how that worked out for Danny, R.I.P. In actual reality.
Yuki fucking okay, here's the thing.
Right.
Yuki, dude. Is Yuki next up? Reality, probably not. I think Red Bull is pushing for Liam Lawson. But Yuki is ending careers over there, dude.
Yeah.
He's ending careers.
And shitting himself.
Yeah. Now, is Yuki going to get fined and get community service?
Yeah.
I mean, like, for those of you who don't know, like, Will Buxton and James Hinchcliffe had an interview with Yuki at the end of the race.
After he hit a speed sign.
The
styrofoam
pit entry or pit exit bollard. Styrofoam bollard. And Yuki drilled it. Will Buxton and James Hinchcliffe asked him, they were like, so we saw, like, towards the end of the race, you kind of drilled that styrofoam bollard. Like, what happened? And Yuki had time to think about it. And Yuki was like, yeah, I almost shit myself.
He's like, I shit myself.
I shit myself there. And, like, James Hinchcliffe was like, yeah. And Will Buxton was like, apologies. Sorry for the cussing. And Yuki's like, oh, yeah, sorry. My bad.
That's so fucking funny, though. Like, in the context of what it is, like, don't, like, point it out. Like, if he's like, yeah, I fucking fucked that thing. Yeah. Then it'd be like, all right, we're sorry, folks.
Relax. Yeah.
But, like, he's like, I shit myself.
I shit my pants.
That's so funny.
Now, do you think Yuki's gonna get the same treatment as Max Verstappen? and
No.
get community right. No. Why did we give Max Verstappen?
Because they had to make a what's it called? Made an example of him.
Oh, yeah.
They had to make an example of him. They're like, hey, this guy is the top dog in our sport, and he's not above these rules.
Neither is Yuki.
Community service.
And
neither
is Yuki, dude. Jail time.
Jail time.
For trying to get into the United States illegally.
Oh, man. That would be so stressful. Poor freaking guy.
Poor Yuki, dude. And
dude,
you know
I
what?
can only see him there like, dude, I don't know. I'm just trying to race.
Dude, yeah, he's in his pajamas. And he was traveling alone. He didn't have his team or anything. He was traveling alone.
He probably was on a fucking red eye.
Yeah, and probably got into Vegas.
He had like 8 Z-Quills on the plane.
Right, and was in pajamas, straight PJs, and he was like, all right, can I get in? And they were like, where's your visa? And he's like, well, I'm just like a F1 racer, like trying to get in here. I just have a race this weekend. And they're like, an F1 driver? You, an F1 driver? 4'6"?
Again, another topic for another day, but like, do all the F1 drivers, like, do they need to get work visas for every
I'm sure.
weekend because they're making money?
Exactly.
That's got to be a logistical fuckery.
I'm sure they have one person, like, on the team.
Oh, for
that's
sure.
Like,
no,
I have to take care of it.
They may have a department.
Right.
There's no way it's just one. They have a fucking department.
Yeah, it's probably a nightmare, especially getting into Azerbaijan.
Yeah.
Fucking Japan.
That's worth a Google.
China.
Let's Google that later on.
I agree. So yeah, is Yuki or Liam up next for that Red Bull seat? Checo, you're out, brother.
I think Checo starts the year, and and next year, and they just kind of see what happens in the racing bulls.
Yeah.
Racing bulls, and then make the determination from there. Every contract has like buyout provisions. I saw that the buyout provision for Checo was $20 million just to make him go away.
Money well spent.
I know.
Money well fucking spent.
I know.
You'll make that money in the Constructors' Championship next year.
Yeah.
You will make that money back.
Right.
Just accept your losses. Be like, he's gone.
Right.
Here's 20 mil. Get out.
Yeah.
Go enjoy some Kit Kats, Checo. Like, Jesus Christ. We do have to discuss the Charles Leclerc Carlos situation.
Oh, fuck.
Charles Leclerc
Yeah, we do.
allegedly left his radio on.
Allegedly. Like, you were saying, like, oh, I'm sorry I left the radio on, but maybe he forgot. I don't know.
Well, he was what's his name? Brian? His race engineer?
Right.
Told Charles at the end of the race.
Pick up rubber.
He was like, go and pick up rubber. He's like, yeah, whatever you want. Yeah, whatever you want, dude. I'll pick up rubber. I'm just a nice guy, and I get fucked every time I'm a nice fucking guy. I'm respectful,
I know.
and I'm nice, and I just let everyone through, and I just get fucked. And like Brian's like, hey, yeah, good race. You did what was good for the team. And Charles was like, oh shit, my radio's on. Sorry.
He was just letting off some steam.
Well, you know what's funny? Like, because I've been in traffic, right? And you're just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Right.
Like, you fucking idiot. Like, you just have these moments alone in your car. And then just imagine you were on the phone with Sarah, right? And your phone just happened to be on speakerphone and like you didn't remember it.
Fucking stupid.
Yeah. And they were like, and Sarah's just like, are you okay? Like, what the fuck is going on?
She's like, I did not realize you were a psychopath when we got married.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, like, and Charles is like, yeah, oh, sorry. Radio's on.
Sorry, guys. I had a little bit of a moment there.
But the thing is, it's like, yeah, like Carlos is most certain. He has, at that time, he had 3 races left. Of course he's going to fuck over Charles Leclerc. Like, teammate or not, like, he's leaving. Like, he's going to Williams. He's not going to have the opportunity to be on the podium for a significant amount of time.
Right.
It's just, that's the reality of it. And he's like, I'm taking advantage of this opportunity. You guys fucked me on strategies.
Yeah, he said, shut
and you
up.
also fucked Charles
You
on
tried
strategy.
to ruin my race.
Yeah, they were like, all right, don't push Charles. And Carlos is like, damn it, I can't hear you. Sorry. Oh, no, I'm in front of Charles. I'm on the podium.
Shoot.
Son of a bitch. Dang it. Sorry, guys.
I'm so mad at myself right now.
But I think the whole thing was like, Charles is basically the runner-up to give Lando a run for his money in the Drivers' Championship.
Right.
And I think
he still wants to fight.
He's in Delulu mode, and he's like, I can get second in this Drivers' Championship.
Yeah.
And like Ferrari's like, yeah, no, totally. Charles.
You got it.
Totally, you got it, dude.
Yeah.
You got it. Carlos, overtake him. Hurry up.
Hopefully this doesn't make it on the broadcast,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Carlos, go,
dude. I don't know.
Oh, fuck.
And
Funny.
then we have, Lando. There wasn't much about Lando in the news.
My point was like he's for as grumpy or as like controversial as he's been the past handful of weeks. I think he's smart enough to say, like, this is not my time to shine. This is not my spotlight to take. He's like, I'm not going to say anything. I mean, he had a quiet weekend. Like, obviously, performance isn't there. The car did not work here.
I think after Brazil, he had a long think to himself and was like, if I don't even come, even if I'm just like one place in front of Max, like, it's just not going to happen. I think he came to accept that he's not in the fight anymore.
Right.
By the end of Brazil, he was just like, yeah, that's a wrap for the season.
Yeah.
We collect ourselves and we go back next year.
Yep.
And so I don't think there was any emotional investment in this race, especially after Saturday. He was just like, it's not happening.
This is in the bag. This
yeah,
is wrapped.
It's not happening. Like, we'll give Max his flowers and we'll call it a fucking year. And then next year we'll come back at him hard.
Yeah.
But I am so fucking excited for next year, dude.
Oh, it's
so fucking excited. Like,
I hope the like the gap continues to shrink.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, like, do you think Stake F1 team, Sauber F1 team, Stake Sauber F1 team find an identity? Do you think they were going to take the fight to Red Bull?
Okay, that was just the most blatant, stupid comment I've ever heard.
Do you think they're going to take the fight to Red Bull, dude?
No, I
Whatever.
don't.
Cool.
Evan.
A pessimist, if you will.
I don't.
Nice, PJ.
I don't think it'll happen.
Zero. I mean, like, they're all starting the year off with 0 points, all of them.
They're all world champions
At that point.
at the beginning of the year.
At the beginning of the year.
Hey, you make an excellent point there, bud.
Thank you. All right, let's get into results, dude.
You're ridiculous.
We've yapped enough.
All right. The tallies are in.
The tallies are in.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Hurry up.
Are you sure?
Hit it.
Give me 1 second. Here.
Okay, Jesus Christ.
Hey, relax. Shit ass. All right. Steak. We both got wrong. We both had Valtteri.
Holy shit.
Williams.
I would never vote against Valtteri, but
Right.
yeah.
Williams. We both got it wrong. We both had Calapinto.
Yeah.
V-Carb. I had Yuki.
Whoa, dude.
Evan had Liam Lawson.
And PJ comes rushing back.
Haas. I had K-Mag.
And I had Hulk.
You had Hulk.
Yeah, Hulk took over fucking...
Yep.
Was it Lot? No, Yuki. Hulk took
had
over
P8.
Yuki at the very last, like in the very last part of
Yep.
the race.
Alpine. We both had Pierre.
Son of a bitch.
Aston. We both had Fernando.
Yeah.
Mercedes. Both of us had Lewis.
Damn.
Red Bull. Both of us had Max.
No.
Right?
Get out of here.
Ferrari. Both of us had Chuck.
God damn, bro.
McLaren. I had Lando.
I had Oscar. Son of a
Let's
bitch.
go!
Paige is
That's
still
huge.
down
I'm
two.
still in this.
Okay.
I'm still in it.
Whatever.
Let's go. All right. let's wrap this real quick and get the fuck up out of here. I'm trying to do something real quick.
Alright, for Qatar,
Start.
Qatar.
Hold on. Give me 1 second.
Jesus Christ, PJ.
Relax. I don't know why this isn't working. There we go. There we go. All right. Steak.
Valtteri Bottas.
Ah, shit ass.
You taking Joe? Guan Yu Joe? Joe Guan Yu. Guan Yu Joe?
Doesn't
Joe
matter.
Guan Yu. Okay.
And no, I'm taking Valtteri as well. I gotta be careful here nowadays.
You do have to be careful.
In it.
Yeah.
I'm in it.
Yep.
All right, Williams.
Who are you going with?
I took Albon.
Let's go with Franco Calepinto.
All right, Frankie boy.
Frankie boy.
V-Carb.
Mm-mm.
Does Yuki continue?
Does Yuki continue? I'm gonna double down on Lawson again.
I'm taking Yuki.
Wow.
I think he smells blood in the water.
Yeah.
Haas.
Yes.
What a toss-up, man.
I'm going Hulk again.
Yeah, I gotta go Hulk. Hulk has an F1 life to live for.
Right.
K-Mag's dead in the water.
Yep.
Alpine.
You can't vote against Pierre after his last 2 weekends.
I'm doing Pierre as well too. What do we have next? Aston.
I mean, don't even ask. You know what I mean?
I know. Sorry, but I have to.
Yeah.
Both of us are going Fernando for those who are listening at home. Mercedes. GP or Lewis?
GP. GR.
GR. George Pickens. That's why I always
George,
do GP.
He's a psycho, by the
Yeah,
way.
I love him.
I'm going Lewis.
I'm gonna go Lewis as well too.
Pussy.
Thank you. Red Bull.
Max Verstappen.
Checo is gonna lose to Max.
Yeah.
Oh, got him. Ferrari.
Sorry, Chuckles.
Chuck.
Yeah.
I'm going Chuck as well. Are we gonna differ here?
I'm going to Oscar.
I'm gonna hedge my bet and I'm gonna go Oscar.
Oh, you pussy.
I have two that are different from you.
I'll go Lando then.
No.
Yeah, I'll go Lando then. If you're going Oscar.
I'm gonna go Lando.
Well, then I'll stay Oscar.
No, I'll stay Oscar. Okay, what? What do you want?
Who did you pick? I'll go opposite of what you pick.
I'm Oscar.
I'm playing mind games with you. Lando. I'm going Lando.
All right, fine. You're gonna lose.
Okay.
All right.
You're down 2.
Yeah, I need these wins.
Yeah.
Dickhead. All right. Thank you, everyone.
We love you so much.
We
Thanks
appreciate
for
you guys.
all the new listeners, all the tried and true listeners.
Yeah, we love you guys.
We love you all. Thanks
see
for
you.
listening.
We'll
Thanks
see
for
you after
supporting.
Qatar. We'll be back here on Monday.
See you later, folks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.